Hi everybody, Ty Lord here with some video game and movie pickups. I don't think I've done one of these in a while, and I haven't had time to watch a lot of movies lately. We had a lice infestation on my daughter, so we've mostly just been cleaning and washing hair and picking out bugs for a couple, or just for the last week. And in my free times, I have been playing a couple of games, but I haven't had time to watch any movies. The kids haven't gone to school, and I work at night, so I haven't had time to watch movies in the daytime because the kids are around. We're playing a little bit of video games, but I have some wonderful pickups here. And I'll start with the video games. I usually start with these because people seem to be more interested in these, and I'll get to the movies after that. Okay, if I had some Christmas money that I wanted to spend at the retro game store. Actually, I'll just start with this one. It's called Utopia Games, and they have this custom case made here for the bouncer. I got the bouncer here by Squaresoft. It's supposed to be a beat 'em up RPG, which I'm looking forward to, like an beat 'em up with a story and kind of role playing game elements. It looks like the characters look like they're from Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts. But I hear it's like a fun beat 'em up. And I like all beat 'em ups, whether they're 2D, 3D. So this is one I really had my eye on for a while. I got that for $16 with my Christmas money. My in-laws gave me some money for being a good son-in-law. And I was gonna just go maybe give this place some business and get a bunch of games from there. So I still have some money. There's still stuff I'm eyeballing over there I want to get. But this was the first thing that attracted me, was Bouncer by Squaresoft. It says exactly that. Experience action, adventure, fighting, and RPG elements woven together in ways you've never seen before. Are there other games like this? I do want to get into Final Fight Streetwise. I hear people say it's trash, but from what I've seen of it, it looks really interesting. I don't know if that's RPG or not. I did really like Yakuza 1 on PlayStation 2. That's pretty much like RPG beat 'em up. I love that game. And then Tekken 6, I think it was, had the RPG adventure mode. I really like that one. I wish there was more RPG fighting game or beat 'em up games. But I'm looking forward to playing that one. I'll get back to y'all on that. The other game I got there, I think this was $10, and I kind of regret my purchase now because I wasn't really enjoying this game, but I kind of wanted it. What is it called? Mace The Dark Age, a fighting game for Nintendo 64. I have the N64 hooked up right now. A midway release, rated M. It looks pretty good. It looks like it may be on the same level as like Soul Blade for PlayStation 1. It's like a weapon-based fighting game, all kinds of cool-looking characters, but I couldn't quite get the gameplay down. It has limited continue, so I died on the 8th character. I don't want to play this anymore. It looks like it might have combos. I might have to look into the special moves and the combos, because I figured out a combo with the guy I picked. He was like some Arabian-looking guy with swords, and he had cool moves. Like, I found this combo where he would slash a couple times with the sword, then do a sweep. If you hold back and kick, he does like a Mortal Kombat sweep. So I found a cool combo with that guy, but then it would stop working when I got to different fighters. So I don't know if I'm just not inputting correctly, but I was getting frustrated with this. So I don't know if I'm going to go back to this or not. I'm not going to take it back or anything. I'm going to keep it. I like having fighting games in my N64 collection. Deadly Arts is the one I'm looking for, but it's kind of pricey. And I hear it's not that great, but it looks good in the pictures of it practicing, or in the gameplay footage. And then I had some credit built up, some redeem points built up at GameStop. And I had my $5 a month coupon you get. So over at GameStop, I bought a game that I've been wanting to play, and I haven't started it yet, so I'll get to this later. Is Live Alive. My boy BioPhoenix was talking about this one. I think he's an expert on this. He knows all about it. I was thinking about um, getting the repro carts, or the translated SNES repro cart of this, and playing it. It was like $20 on eBay. But I don't know if those are kind of iffy, like with the battery and the saving and all that. I kind of would like to play this on an original SNES, but I don't know. It's probably much easier to play it on this. I know it's enhanced. It's like almost like a remake. I don't think this could run on an NES. It looks like it's like 3D and stuff. So I'm looking forward to playing this. This is another RPG. I'm really into the RPG genre the last few years. Since I've gotten older, I never liked them at all when I was a kid. This one looks super fascinating. Like there's 7 or 8 different stories from different time periods, like different genres. This is like a multi-genre game. I've always liked stuff like that. I like genre crossing movies and movies that are like multiple genres. I like that with video games too. This one looks like it has like 8 different stories in there. I don't know if they're all intertwined or not, and they're all different time periods. There's a prehistoric one with cavemen. There's a story about that. There's a Wild West story. There's an Imperial China story. There's a Twilight of Edo, Japan story. There's a present day story. I don't know, maybe that's like if that's like, what's that game called? Earthbound. I don't know. There's a near future one that looks pretty cool, and then a distant future one. It's probably sci-fi, and then there's a Middle Ages one. I was thinking there was a kung fu one in here. It might be the present day one. There's like a kung fu story. It's all just fighting martial art matches. So this sounds really cool. I'm glad I have it on a Switch. I can take my Switch anywhere and play it. I don't think I've ever hooked it up to the TV and played it. I always just have it portable. I got those nice Torii controllers you slide on the side. It feels nice, like you're playing an Xbox controller with those things. Are they called Torii or Kori? I forget. Anyway, Live Alive. Looking forward to that, guys. Let me know if you know anything about that one. And then another one I got here at Rasputin's. Let me get that sticker. And I didn't know this came out on PS2. I thought this was PS3 Xbox era game. It was probably one of those later PS2 games. Mercenaries II. Payback, mercenary style. Doesn't have any description on the back. But as far as I know my wife's into these. They're like open world action shooter games. And they look pretty cool. So it'll be interesting to see how it runs on PS2. I think I might have it on Xbox. We have it on 360, I think. But anyway, so that's it for the games. I did get tons and tons of credit, like like $260 worth of credit. I took some stuff in over there. They're really generous with the credit over there at Utopia Games, so I'm really looking forward to burning that over there. I had to control myself when I got all that credit, but I'm gonna go back. They're in the process of moving right now, so I'm gonna once they move to their new location, I'm gonna go over there and see what I can get with that $260. I don't know if I'm gonna get a new console that I've never had, like a TurboGrafx, or maybe if they have a Saturn. But there are quite a few games I want that I could never afford before. I might that I have my eye on. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not, or just save it. Anyway, but on to the movies here. A couple of them I got for Christmas. This is a late Christmas present. I think another thing from my mother-in-law. I can't believe she found this movie, Albert Pyun's Captain America, from, is it 1990? Is it 92 or 93? Or 1991 or 92? I can't remember. I've been looking for this movie. I don't know if this is a bootleg or not, but I'm happy to have it. I don't know where she found it on some online DVD store. Produced by Menahem Golan. So it's and directed by Albert Pune. So that turns a lot of people off, but I like Albert Pune, and I like I like Golan. And then the guy that plays Captain America in here is pretty cool. This is a cool like 80s like espionage thriller kind of corny movie. I enjoyed it. The guy that plays Red Skull is really good, Scott Pollan. He's in quite a few Albert Pune movies. That's the only thing I know him from. The main guy in here that plays Captain America, Matt Salinger, is pretty good. Like he plays a pretty cool Captain America. Ned Beatty's in it from Lex Luger's little dumb fuck buddy. That's what my buddy at work calls him. What was his name? Otis. Ronnie Cox from RoboCop and Terminator plays RoboCop and Total Recall plays the president in here. Yeah, I enjoy this movie. So I'm glad I have it on. I'll get back to you on this one. I haven't watched it in a while. I might change my mind. Building up my Albert Pune movie collection. I have quite a few now. And here's a movie I just recently watched. PWM turned me on to this movie. We've been big into the shark movies lately. Always having fun texting back and forth. We actually had a long, what is that called, podcast or live stream the other night where we just talked about shark movies for like 4 hours. And this is one of the movies that came up, and I watched it on Tubi, and he recommended it. Man, I freaking love this movie. The Shark's Treasure. El Tesoro de los Tiburones. It's a Mexican-made movie, I think. Oh, is it all in Spanish? It has English subtitles. Oh no, English audio. It has but I couldn't find. I found a Blu-ray of this. It's hard to find this thing anywhere. This is a fantastic adventure, treasure hunting, suspense movie from the same year Jaws came out, 1975. Nowhere near as good as Jaws. Not really even a shark movie. Just there's a lot of shark action in this. I can sit here and talk about this movie forever. It stars Cornel Wilde. He's the director and he stars in it. He's kind of like an old actor. I kind of want to dig into his filmography and watch more of his stuff. He's in some classics before this, like The Naked Prey. In this, he's kind of older. I don't know if he's middle-aged or maybe quite a bit of an old man, but he's like this sea captain. And he's like really fit, and he's like a really fit and buffed for an old guy. And he kind of reminds me like a mixture of like Jack LaLanne and Jacques Cousteau. And he's out with this young guy that found treasure while he was scuba diving, and he wants to rent Cornel Wilde's boat to go find the treasure, and they become partners. They meet up with another one of my favorite actors, Yaphet Kotto, or Yaphet Kotto. I can never pronounce his name right. You know, if he's from Alien and he's in The Running Man, probably one of my favorite Bond villains. He played Mr. Big in Live and Let Die. Another movie with a shark. At the end, yeah, they meet up with Yaphet and his buddy. They're like ex Navy SEALs or something, and they want to go along to be the divers, so they get in on the deal. And there's kind of like a lot of tension between these guys. There's kind of tension between the two military guys and Cornell and the other young man. But they end up getting along and they become good buddies. Meantime, there's these escaped convicts out, and they're trying to escape, and they meet up. Okay, so these guys are looking for gold underwater, and there's all kinds of underwater sequences that are very impressive for this time. But it's guarded by these sharks. I forgot what kind of sharks they were, if they're like black tip or tiger shark. But there's a lot of dangerous underwater shark action. I hate to see it though, but like there's a lot of sharks get killed. I don't know if it's like they're real spear fishermen down there underwater killing these sharks with spear guns. Like they don't have a cage or anything. There's all these dangerous sharks swarming all around him in feeding frenzies and everything. They're sitting there boom, 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 spearing them for the movie. In movie, the characters are going down to get this gold, but it's guarded by sharks. And I hate to see all those sharks. I hope seeing someone ate the sharks or put good use to the sharks, unless they just killed the sharks for the movie. But I don't know the whole story behind that. But whether that's a bad thing or not, like, it was very impressive, the type of stunt work that went into this. These guys underwater, these divers down there with a spear gun with all these sharks swarming around. Yeah, but anyway, they finally. I don't want to give the movie away. They run into the escaped convicts, and it kind of turns into a hostage situation. The movie really goes weird after an hour, but man, this is a cool movie from 1975, a Spanish-made movie, or it's made in Spanish. I think it was like a Mexican movie. Yeah, kind of cool movie though. So I'm glad to have that. I ordered that off of Amazon. Okay, and then on to... Okay, I got plenty of time. Rasputin's. I'll just show the stuff I got for my kids. I never show this. My big girl, my 9-year-old's autistic, but she loves baby Einsteins. Like, it kind of gets her talking more, and she's kind of engaged by baby Einstein. I know it's for littler kids, but she's autistic and she loves this. And she's always talking about it, and it's engaged with it. So baby Einsteins, I got her a couple of those. She has like a collection of these, but I always add more to her collection. These Disney produced things for little kids to learn shapes and numbers and instruments and all that. She's really digging the instruments. Got that. And then my other daughter was expressing interest in this movie. I don't know if she's seen it before, but I know she likes the map of it on Minecraft. So I got her Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas for $1. All this stuff I get at Rasputin's is $1. And then, oh man, I think I struck gold with this stuff here. This is stuff that for me that I really wanted. First, I'll start off with Submerged with Coolio and Nicole Eggert. I don't know if this is a plane movie or a underwater disaster, plane disaster, hostage type situation movie. I haven't seen it before. I know there's a movie with Seagal with the same title, but I wanted the Coolio one with Nicole Eggert. I've been wanting to watch this. It's got Dennis Weaver in it, one of my favorite old school actors, and then like probably one of my top 5 favorite actors, Fred Williamson, is in this. And I know I saw more people on the cast than that. Directed by Ed Raymond. So I'm looking forward to watching this Coolio movie with Fred Williamson and Dennis. I see Dennis Weaver down there. There's Fred Williamson. I think John Saxon might be in this. I might be wrong. Anyway, yeah, I can't wait to watch this. I'll get back to you on that one. And then I really struck gold here. I found 2 Fred Williamson sets, a buck a piece, and I haven't seen most of these, surprisingly. Fred Williamson, Me and Johnny Barrows with Roddy McDowall. I've seen that one. I like that one a lot. But I haven't seen Death Journey with Fred Williamson and Bernard Kirby. I'm sure these are Italian-made movies. I love them. And then this one, I haven't seen any of these except for Deadly Impact, the one that's set in Las Vegas, where where there's the couple that's has some sort of system to hack the casino system and get the big wins on the machines, on the slot machines. And Bo Svensson is in it. It's a lot of cool car chases and fight scenes. But I haven't seen Chain Reaction and The Death Merchants or Embassy. So there's a lot of cool Fred Williamson movies to watch. And then, I think that's it, isn't it? Oh, no, I got a few more. I don't remember if I had Lockup or not with Stallone and Donald Sutherland. And I don't remember if I had that or not. So that'll be a double for someone if I already had that. And then I actually found some Dollar Tree stuff. I couldn't find stuff at the Dollar Tree for weeks, but I guess they moved the locations of the DVDs to a very secluded area that no one would ever look. I guess, but I finally found the DVDs, and maybe I missed out on some because I haven't looked for weeks. But I found a few of them. I don't know why I got this for $1. I probably could have found it at Rasputin's for 99 cents or $1.25. The original Mission Impossible, which I didn't have, is a pretty cool movie. Or cool spy movie. That thing really blew up. There's like 9 movies now. And then this Tarzan collection. It looks like there's quite a few. Oh, like jungle type movies. Jungle Siren. There's like 12 Tarzan or jungle themed movies in here. It doesn't even have a artwork. It's just the list of all of the movies on here. New Adventures of Tarzan with Bruce Bennett. One of the Tarzans was the Olympic. Was he a swimmer or diver? I can't think of the guy's name right now, but I see Buster Crabbe is in here. He played Flash Gordon, is in quite a few of them, but yeah, quite a few of them. And then a bunch of Sheena, the Queen of the Jungles with Irish McCalla. I've got all those. That's quite a few movies, though, these Tarzan. They look like they're all from the 40s and the 50s. And the 30s even. Wow. I know the author of Tarzan. Is it Edgar Rice Burroughs? Is that who it is? Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff here. And then this other last one I got, I had to get this one because Dustin Rhodes was in it. This is kind of a new movie. I don't know if it's a heist movie, a rodeo heist movie. It's got Dustin Rhodes in there, and this guy Tom Hallam, who I've seen in another movie by the same director. This director, Brett Bentman, makes pretty quality stuff at a low budget. I watched Bull Shark a couple months ago, and I really enjoyed it. It's a really low budget, really cheap movie, but like a lot of it took itself seriously. And it was a pretty well acted movie, and the main guy in there is that guy Tom Hallam. He's in this, and Dustin Rhodes is in this. Gold Dust, or Dusty Rhodes Kid. So I had to pick up any movie with a wrestler in there. So I'm looking forward to watching that one. How stupid, Ty Lord, I don't know. Okay, so that's about it. I got that done in under a half hour. Cool. So I'll see you guys later. I'll try to pick up more video games. I also have a couple of video game related things coming up next week. A buddy at my work gave me a good deal on something. I can't wait to talk about that. But I'll get back to you guys later. Enjoy your week and have a good rest of this weekend. Bye-bye.